shit out the Lamborghini mirror. Let me turn it down so that I can hear ya. Punch it to the floor and leave 'em sitting like a junkyard car with the tires missing. Oh shit, motherfucker, there goes a piston on a journey like a NASA mission. Here I am in the Lamborghini mirror. Bass too loud, I can barely hear ya. Blasted off that afternoon ganja. Light another one, no, I won't just stop ya. Roll another sticky. Roll another sticky, yeah. Roll another sticky. Roll another sticky, yeah. Always stacking up the millies, gonna get higher than the ceiling. Call me the Reaper 'cause I'm fucking killing all these motherfuckers standing in the building. You ain't shit, you ain't with the shilling, and your ass ain't in no way appealing. When I come in the room, everybody kneeling. You will never know this kind of feeling. I'm about to smoke it up, and then I'm about to re-up. Gotta pull that ski up, and then I'll roll that C up. Gotta pick that tree up, and skirt up with them P's up. I got to get to blasted. These motherfuckers think that I'm addicted, but I'll never be the one to be afflicted. They were shooting, but they were missing. It's pure gold that I'm pissing. Always stacking up the millies, gonna get higher than the ceiling. Call me the Reaper 'cause I'm fucking killing all these motherfuckers standing in the building. You ain't shit, you ain't with the shilling, and your ass ain't in no way appealing. When I come in the room, everybody kneeling. You will never know this kind of feeling. You will never know that type of feeling when you're higher than that motherfucking ceiling. Pour me another cup and then I kill it. Get the key to the whip and go and feel it. Bumping through the town, C24. Pull up to the light and
What's going on, chat? Yeah, baby.
if you need some more, that's what the NOS is for. Always stay.
Today we're gonna be looking at some illegal and crazy baseball things. I've been on a baseball kick. All right, watching some baseball. The great American sport, baby. Yeah. So what we're gonna be doing? Okay, watching some baseball. It's gonna be a great time, chat. It's gonna be a great time. I have pulled up a baseball video of 20 of the craziest catches in MLB history. Okay, we're gonna be reacting to this shit today because, well, I feel like it's necessary. All right. So here we are. Here's the video. We're gonna see exactly how illegal these activities are.
Catching a baseball with your cheeks, breaking through a wall to stop a play, jumping above a fence to save the game, and so much more.
Okay, I'll
These
make
are the
sure.
20 craziest catches in MLB
Okay, gotcha,
history.
I got the
And
background.
first, Nick Martinez
I'll
made a
make sure.
catch that should be impossible.
Runner going, and a comeback, and it's snared. How about that? And there's your double play.
He caught that from behind his back. But number 19 is just as extreme, because Zach McAllister caught the ball after getting pegged.
Oh, it nailed McAllister, and he caught it! Are you kidding me?
Wait, I missed it. I
Just
was pulling up chat.
baseball with your
Let's restart
cheeks,
this.
breaking through a wall to stop a play, jumping above a fence to save the game, and so much more. These are the 20 craziest catches in MLB history. And first,
All
Nick
right.
Martinez made a catch that should be impossible.
Runner going, and a comeback,
Hey!
and it's
Holy sh! Bro has Spider-Man instincts. Bro has Spider-Man instincts. That was fucking insane. Holy shit.
Snared. How about that? And there's your double play.
That is
He caught
insane.
that from behind his back. But number 19
Yeah.
is just as extreme, because Zach McAllister caught the ball after getting pegged.
Oh, it nailed
Oh.
McAllister.
What? What? No way, bro just did
Are
that.
you kidding me?
No way, bro just did that. Just fucking straight up.
Man looked like a ballerina out there. But number
Yes,
18
sir, he
was
did.
even more beautiful, because this fan took off her prosthetic leg to try and catch a baseball in it.
Yo! Let's fucking go, dude. That is fucking awesome. Let me take off that peg leg, boy. Yeah.
But
That's
some
fucking
catches
awesome.
are life-threatening, because in number 17, two players went for the same ball, and it went horribly wrong.
Who wants it?
Oh, did he catch it?
Piscotty
Did he catch it?
gorgeous.
He caught
The
that
catch
shit.
is made, and Piscotty is down.
Oh, shit.
Oh my goodness.
I think he knocked bro out. I think bro's out like a light. I think bro is like taking a nap in the outfield. What's funny about it is it looks like bro is just like taking a casual nap in the park, you know what I mean? Laying in the grass, having a great time.
Now, luckily, he ended up walking out the hospital with just a bruise, but sometimes catches save lives, like at number 16.
Here's a Danny Echeverria, and loses control of that.
Damn! I like them glasses, buddy. I like them glasses. That is fucking awesome though, dude. Holy shit. Let's get an instant replay on that
Here's a Danny
shit.
Echeverria, and loses control.
Whop! Catches that motherfucker by the fucking nub on the end of the bat, dude. Holy shit. Give this man all the respect he deserves. Holy shit.
That's a great catch.
That is awesome,
Looks
dude.
like he's done that before.
Boom!
No one
Caught
has
that
done number
bitch like a
15
fucking
before, 'cause
savage.
This fan saw a foul ball coming right at him, so he held up his helmet full of nachos and said a prayer.
Last inning, guy with the helmet.
Oh! Okay, I'm gonna say this right now. If you have a helmet full of nachos, man, don't fucking stick it out to catch the fucking ball. You know what I'm saying? Cause like now these fans are covered in fucking cheese and their night's ruined.
Catches
Man.
the baseball. He's
Their
super
night's
jazzed.
fucking
He broke
ruined.
his helmet. What he's unaware of, they're certainly not anymore. He still has nacho cheese.
Disgusting. But number 14 was almost disgusting, because Pablo Sandoval was about to fumble a catch, but his teammate came through and saved it.
Yo, what? I gotta see this shit in slow-mo, dude. Oh my god. You gotta play out in slow
And for
motion,
number
dude.
13, Manny Machado once caught a ball with his face.
Foul ground.
Caught it
Long
with
run
his
for
face. What?
Machado. Trying the over the shoulder. And he catches it.
Ooh, you know that had to hurt.
Ooh. You can see it bounce off his cheek or his nose or something.
Even Wright
there.
was feeling the pain too, cause at number 12, he was chasing a ball in the outfield, but instead of using his glove, he did this.
Broken bat and oh, David Wright.
Caught that shit with his bare hand. What a fucking savage, dude. What a... I had a spider on my fucking hand, y'all. And that's no bullshit. That was literally a spider on my fucking hand. That freaked me the fuck out. Holy shit, that creeped me the fuck out. Holy fucking hell, dude. That was the fucking craziest shit of all time. I felt something tickling on my hand. I just reached my hand up instantly enough to to scratch. No, there's a fucking spider on that bitch.
What a play! Are you kidding? Oh, that may be the best I've ever seen.
He raw dogged that ball. But speaking of raw dogging, there's some places you should never catch. And in number
Oh.
11, player learned that the hard way when a ball assaulted his cheeks.
Lined foul down towards the Cubs pen. Nice
Did
stop.
he just catch it? There's no way he just caught that in his fucking ass. I gotta see that again in fucking...
Player learned that the hard
Real
way
time.
when a ball assaulted his cheeks.
Lined foul down towards the Cubs pen.
Holy shit! He just caught that bitch with his cheeks, dude! Holy
Nice stop.
shit! Double cheeked up on a
Was he
Wednesday.
proud of that? Man, I don't know. But look, we've reached the top 10, which means we're taking crazy to a whole nother level. And we gotta talk about Rodney McCray, because he made a catch so crazy, it destroyed the stadium.
The catch.
What?
It's a shot to deep right center. It's going. Oh my
Oh my God! Bro went through the fucking wall. He's like, I see that ball and it's not getting away, dude. I'm gonna fucking catch that bitch. Holy shit. That was awesome, man. That is fucking awesome. It
Even
is
though he's
unbelievable,
walking after
man.
that,
That's
let
right.
alone
That is
holding the damn
unbelievable.
ball. But number 9 doesn't make any sense, because a fan made one of the most impossible catches in MLB.
Local tax experts are here.
So
Now
I
you
have
can
a
meet
question,
with a
though.
TurboTax expert in your community. They can
If-
do your taxes for you and
One
get
second,
you
let's
every
make this
dollar.
Bullshit. If the fans catch the ball, right? Does that count as an out? Like, are you out? You know what I mean? Like, does that make you out instantly? Oh shit! How the fuck? Yo! Got it in the fucking drink, dude. In the fucking, what is that? Looks like a Pabst, maybe? Maybe a fucking, maybe she's got a Budweiser there. It looks like a darker beer. Might be like a lager, like Sam Adams, maybe. That's crazy, dude. That's absolutely nuts.
Ugh, she's kind of nasty for that. But there's no.
Okay. I'll congratulate you on the fucking catch. But don't fucking drink it when the ball's stuck in the fucking thing. That is disgusting.
Next catch is just criminal, because at number 8, Ender Inciarte made a catch so crazy, it stole the game. See, during a game against the Mets, the Braves were up 4-3 in the final inning, with 2 men on base, and Yoenis Cespedes up to bat. He had a chance to win the game, so he hit the ball, and it looked like a guaranteed home run. But out of nowhere, Inciarte did the impossible.
Jump the wall. Jump the wall. Do it. Let's freaking go, dude. That is some crazy shit. I will say baseball has some crazy shit in it. You know what I mean? Like, you cannot make that up. That is crazy, dude. Holy shit.
Damn, that man got up. But at number 7, Steven Souza Jr. got down because he dove and made a catch that made history. Yeah, Nationals pitcher Jordan Zimmerman was one play away from sealing a no-hitter, meaning nobody had gotten a hit off of him for the entire game. When, in the final play,
Damn. That's impressive. That's impressive. To say as a pitcher that you have not had a single hit of the night, that is impressive.
a Marlins player hit the ball all the way down left field. But luckily, Souza Jr. made a catch so crazy, it put his teammate in the history books.
He's got it! He's got it! It's a no-hitter for Jordan Zimmerman!
Congratulations, dude. Congratulations, man. That is crazy. That is absolutely
What a way to
nuts.
save the game.
Caught
But
that
look,
shit.
we gotta talk about Gary
Mid-dive.
Matthews, because he had one of the most ridiculous catches I've ever seen.
Runner goes, and Lamb hits it in the air to center field. Looking for the single. Instead, he's got.
Holy shit. 1 second. How high is this man jump?
Looking for the single. Instead,
Holy crap. What is that, like a fucking 7-foot leap right there? How tall are those walls? Y'all would know. All y'all sports fans would know. Leave it in the comments. I have no idea how tall the walls are, but holy shit, that was a fucking jump and a half.
he's got. What a catch by Gary Matthews Jr.
That is actually fucking nuts. Like, I would have got a home run
Alright,
too if
dog,
he didn't
we've
catch
hit the
that.
top 5, and we gotta mention the kid, Ken
Damn,
Griffey
the
Jr.
athletic performance on some baseball players is fucking insane, dude. Like, literally insane. Like, you will not see this shit anywhere else. Like, yeah, you might say, oh, the NFL has a bunch of good athletes in it. Let's be real, okay? I know the NFL, right, has collision. It's a collision sport, right? At the same freaking time, baseball, I believe, is probably the hardest sport to fucking master. Because you gotta swing a bat at a ball that's the size of your fist and a bat that's about the same circumference, right? And those two have to connect, and you have to hit it out into a field, okay? And the other person has to at least try and catch it the best they can, okay? That is insane to me. That a fucking person has that much accuracy with a fucking stick to hit a ball that's going almost 80 miles an hour with a freaking stick, dude. Put that into perspective, dude. An oak baseball bat, right? Solid wood, right? Hitting a ball that's about the same width as that bat is freaking insane, especially when you're getting a home run. Dude, come on.
Because during a game against the Tigers, he made the craziest catch of his career.
Hunter with 28 stolen
we got.
bases.
Boom. That looks like a homer. That looks like a homer to me. Holy crap! Talk about hops, dude. Man has hops, man.
My man went from junior to a senior on that one. But Ichiro was on something else in number 4, because he once caught a ball by climbing on a wall. See, during a game between the Angels and Mariners, Garrett Anderson was up to bat, and he ended up knocking the ball way out toward the fence, thinking he had just got himself a home run. But somehow, Ichiro jumped on the wall and robbed him.
Ichiro goes back to the track, to the wall, and makes the leap. And makes the catch! Unbelievable!
Like I said, the athletic, crazy shit that happens in baseball
That
is seen nowhere else.
But this next
I
play
swear
made
it's seen
history.
nowhere
as
else.
Dwayne Wise made a catch that saved a perfect game. It was the White Sox versus the Rays. And Chicago pitcher Mark Burley was 1 inning away from securing a perfect game when Gabe Kapler hit a ball deep into center field. With no White Sox players in sight, Wise came out of nowhere and did this.
Back. Makes the catch!
Still got it, dude. What a legend, man.
What
a legendary catch, man. This is what I'm talking about. My baseball players are just a different fucking breed.
What a play by Wise! Mercy! A great catch by Dwayne Wise!
Baseball players are a different breed,
Mark
bro.
threw a perfect game, meaning not a single player made it on the
We'll
base.
be watching some illegal stuff.
Our last
in a
play
minute.
was a close
I saw
call,
it
though.
earlier, and I
But
was
this
like, dude,
next
I
catch
gotta
was
see
just
this.
dangerous.
I haven't
'cause
watched it
Derek
yet, but
Jeter
we're gonna
made a
watch this
catch
first,
that
obviously.
almost killed him. In 2004, the Yankees and Red Sox were facing off in New York, two teams with one of the biggest rivalries in all of sports. And the game was living up to the hype, because the two teams were all tied up in the 12th inning when Red Sox hitter Trot Nixon sent a ball towards left field. And it was looking like he might seal the game, but Jeter put his body on the line and made the catch of a lifetime.
Tough play. Jeter on the run makes the play. It flies into
Yo.
the stands. Oh, what a play by Derek Jeter.
Oh, that was crazy. But after the game, instead of celebrating the win with his team, Jeter went to the hospital to make sure that he was okay. Luckily, though, he was totally fine. And if you're thinking, why didn't Jeter...
Thank Jesus. I'm not wearing the Jesus chain right now just because I literally was about to go to bed, and I was like, you know what, let's do a little live stream. So,
just stop.
You know how it works.
Well, he could have just stopped. No, I couldn't have just stopped. You know, if you go back to old Yankee Stadium, there's not a lot of room. So if I could have stopped, I would have stopped.
And it's sloping.
Yeah, no, I if I could have, I would have stopped. So actually,
why are you looking at the camera,
I'm making sure they see it. If I could have stopped, I would have stopped.
Damn, that man risked it all. But all right, it's time to talk about the craziest catch in MLB history. It was Game 1 of the 1954 World Series.
Yo, what? This is on black and white, ladies and gentlemen. This is back when the TVs were still fucking new. You know what I mean? Like, new. Like, this is back when TVs were still black and white and you didn't get to see the color on TV.
Giants versus Indians. And during the 8th inning, the score was all tied up, and the Indians had runners on base when Vic Wertz sent a deep fly ball to center field, and it was looking like the Indians were going to steal this game. Somehow, though, Willie Mays not only caught the ball and got the out, but he also stopped the runners from scoring.
There's a long drive way back in center field.
Catch that motherfucker. Come on. Come on, brother. Yeah! That's what I call throwing it with all your body, bro. Look at this throw. Boom! Throw that bitch so hard that he literally fell over, dude. That's how you know he's throwing that thing with his life.
The craziest part was, in any other stadium, this would have been an automatic home run. But they happened to be playing in a one-of-a-kind stadium, where center field was almost 80 feet longer than a regular field. And while Mays and the Giants went on to win the World Series, the play itself became more iconic than the championship. I mean, it has its own Wikipedia page, and scientists have even run tests on the play, where they concluded that if it had been just 1 degree warmer outside, the ball would have traveled 2 more inches, and Mays would have missed it. And with a play that legendary, it's simply become known as the catch. But as a likely...
That's crazy. That's crazy that scientists actually did like a full-ass investigation on this shit. That's crazy.
As that moment was, we've seen even rarer moments in the MLB. A player literally hitting the cover off a ball, a game getting delayed because of a swarm of bees, and a player actually stealing first base in a fit of rage. And that's only 3 of the 41 in a million moments I covered. Look, if you want to hear more, then you need to click on this video right here. These are 1 in a million baseball moments. And
bravo to all those basketball players out there, man. That shit's crazy. But this is one I saw earlier, and I was like, ooh, I cannot give this up. Like,
MLB
like,
players do some crazy things to cheat
like,
from
wait a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, I will reiterate, that is not what you think it is. It is purely just a adhesive.
MLB players do some crazy things to cheat, from rigging their bats with secret technology to hiding earpieces in their helmets. These are the craziest cheating moments in baseball. And first, pay attention to this pitcher, cause he cheated by throwing a spitball. And lucky for him, the umpires didn't see it during the game, so he ended up getting away with it. But not everyone is as lucky, cause after getting thrown out of the game
so spitting on the ball's illegal? A spitball is illegal? How is that illegal? I feel like that's not illegal at all. Like, what does that do? Does that make the ball slicker? Is that what that does? Like, make it to where it slides off the bat easier or something? I'm not exactly
with an umpire, the Mets manager pretended like he was leaving the field, only to come back to the dugout wearing a disguise so he could keep coaching his team. And while the team thought it was hilarious, the league wasn't laughing, because they ended up suspending him for 2 games, fining him $5 grand. Well, that's one expensive joke. But in baseball, it's not always obvious who's cheating, because in the top of the 9th inning, the Dodgers had a man at bat with a chance to take the lead, when all of a sudden, a Mets fan shined a laser right in the batter's eye.
Muncy pointing at something that he feels like something is in his eye, whether it's a fan or the lights. See that green light?
It's like a laser pointer.
Laser pointer coming in.
Come on, people. Are we going to be this fucking stupid? Are we going to be this stupid, man? Like, come on, dude. Take the loss like a man and quit being a little freaking turd basket and shining lasers in the opposing team's eyes. That is, like, childish. You are a child. You are a fucking child. Grow the fuck up.
Cross. Yep. Come on.
There's no call for that.
Jeez.
Yeah, he could have been blinded. And the worst part is, the fan who shined the laser was never caught and ended up getting away with it. But Alex Rodriguez didn't, because this man cheated by slapping the ball out of another player's glove.
No,
that's cheap, bro. That's another cheap move. That's another cheap move that I don't know, man. Like, that's a little fucky. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. At least play the game right. You know, like, everybody's trying to fucking best here.
As Arroyo puts the ball in the glove, the left arm came down. No.
And he thought it was clever, but A-Rod found out shortly that a base
Bro, you
runner
can clearly see that he slapped his arm. Like, come on, man. Let's be real.
The ball, or making contact with it in any way, is not allowed. So the umpires ended up reversing the call, calling him out. Well, look, they were calling foul on this next play, because this third baseman got down on his hands and knees and violated the
If you heard that without any context, that'd probably be a very, very bad thing to say.
rule book.
Fastball tapped at the plate. It'll trickle down the third baseline. The Mariners are going to let it roll. Lenny Randle gets down on his hands and knees and blows on it like a curler, and it goes foul. Randall puts on quite a show, and here comes Jim Fry out, and he's going to protest with home plate umpire Larry McCoy that Randall cannot get down and influence the direction of the baseball.
Man.
Well, let's be real here, though. Let's be real here, though. Hear me out. If him blowing on it is against the rules, what if the wind blows out of bounds? That's an astute observation I just had.
You never catch me blowing on some balls. But George Brett wasn't cheating with his balls, cause he was cheating with his bat.
Sneaky.
See, in 1983, Royals outfielder George was at the plate and took a huge swing, knocking the ball right out of the park. Seemed like he'd just given his team the lead fair and square, until the Yankees demanded the umpire check his bat. And after an inspection, they discovered that George's bat was completely covered in pine tar, and the umpires were really disgusted. So they not.
Wait, is pine tar is what you use for the grip, right? To grip the bat better? I'm assuming, obviously, it's going to make the ball stick to the bat better and give you better kinetic energy with the bat. Because obviously, it's giving it a little bit more of a grip on the ball. So I can see how that's in
Not only took the home run away, but they also changed the call to an out, sending George into a frenzy.
Yes, Brett is out. Look at this.
Bro went ape crazy.
Brett is out. Team is bad. He is out.
Holy shit.
And having to be
They called an out, and bro immediately went to monk rage mode.
forcibly
Monkey boy.
from
Ah.
hitting plate umpire Tim McClellan. And
Can
the
we just
Yankees
say,
have won the ball game
this
4-3.
man right here is definitely peak.
We're using an illegal bat. Or with the illegal
That is
substance
insane.
on the bat.
But sometimes, even the fans call out cheaters. See, before a 2021 game, a fan sitting in the front row called over Alex Bregman of the Houston Astros, pretending to be his biggest fan. And if you didn't know, the Houston Astros got exposed for cheating back in 2019. So, the second Alex got close, the fan roasted him for being a cheater.
Let me get a photo. I'm going to get one too.
As you should.
I don't want a photo with you, cheater. I don't want to follow you. Go bang on a barrel, you bum.
All he could do was smirk.
Damn, calling him out. That's crazy. Which I knew about this because it was fucking news whenever I was, obviously 2017. They got caught like stealing other teams' call signs and shit, and they would basically bang on barrels or something similar to educate the batter on what they're about to throw. And obviously, was cheating. So this guy was part of that team, and this guy called him out for it, which I think is funny as shit.
But this next player wasn't smiling at all, because a Dodgers player broke the rules and almost broke his knee. See, Jock Peterson thought he was being clever by leaning into a pitch to try to get on first base. And while the ball did hit him, the umpire determined he was trying to get hit on purpose. So instead of getting a free base, Peter was forced to come back to the plate and try to actually hit the ball. Yeah, my man tried taking the easy route, but Adrian Beltre took a different route, because he found himself about to get tagged out with nowhere to go. So he just broke the rules and ran away.
That was not hit hard. I chop
What?
off the plate. Dominguez takes a look at Beltre. He's got him in a rundown. And he throws to Altuve. And Altuve will flip to the shortstop, Belmar.
What? Okay, I'm gonna be real for a minute. All right. I think that should be allowed. If you don't touch that base with your foot, he's not out. All right, and I think there should be a proximity rule, right? So like, let's say he's within. Let me show you my mouse here. This little curvature right here. You see this? It goes all the way around the base. In my eye, it goes all the way around the base, right? That curvature should be the boundary that says, hey, this guy's out if he's within this area and the ball gets touched onto the base, right? By your foot, whatever. You know what I mean? Hand, whatever. Don't matter. I think that should be a rule, right? But never in this play does he touch the base. Watch this shit. I was watching close.
Look at Beltre. He's got him in a rundown. And he throws
Watch
to
this
Altuve.
closely. Watch his foot.
Altuve will flip to the
Not. What? Whoa. Let's go back.
rundown.
Let's go back.
And he throws to Altuve, and Altuve.
Look at his foot. Look at his foot. That is not on the base. It's not on the base. Bro's not out.
Will flip to the shortstop, Belmar.
I will say that should be legal. That should be fucking legal right there, ladies and gentlemen.
Trey's gonna wind up in Bel Air.
Yeah, you definitely can't run out there. You must have thought they were playing tag. But the MLB's not all fun and games, though, because one player was caught cheating, and it cost him his career. See, for years, pitchers have been breaking the same rule of baseball over and over. They've been rubbing their gloves, hats, belts, and even their own skin with sticky pine tar, all to get a better grip on the ball to throw some crazy pitches. And look, the MLB allows guys to use league-approved rosin bags, but
the fuck is rosin bags? You mean rosin bags, you idiot? It's rosin, not rosin. Like, who says rosin? Okay, I was a music nut. Okay, as a kid, I literally went to every single class that was related to music. That's why I liked doing music in my adulthood. That is not how you say rosin. It's not rosin. It's not rosin. It's rosin. Rosin. Okay, not rosin. It's rosin. Okay, it's not an American word. It's not rosin. It's rosin. Okay, it's literally, if you look up that fucking word. One second, chat.
any outside.
We've got to do this for the people watching. Okay, let's go ahead and pull this on intermission. We'll go over here to Google Translate. And we'll just type in rosin. We'll see what it says.
Rosin.
Huh! It's almost like I'm saying it correctly. And your dumbass that's fucking making this video doesn't even know how to say it correctly. Listen close, chat.
Rosin.
Huh, it's almost like it said it even slower for you stupid people that think it's rosin. Like, dude, get out of here with that shit. Get out of here with that shit. I'll school you. Every time. Every time, anywhere, any place. Come on now. Let's get this shit. Look at this. You thought I was joking.
Rosin. Rosin.
Yeah. Ain't no games being played here, ladies and gentlemen.
Side substance is banned. Problem is, that hasn't stopped anyone, because pitchers have been thrown out of tons of games for gooing it up. So in 2021, the MLB decided to crack down. They beefed up the rule book to try and stick it to all the cheaters. From that point forward, umpires were forced to inspect any player they deemed suspicious before, after, and even during games, so they could catch them
what
in
was
the act
Bro's
suspicious.
haircut?
Before,
I know I can't really talk
after.
shit, because I'll be honest with y'all, I'm kind of bald. I need to shave my head, honestly. It's getting kind of bad. That's why I'm wearing hats in every stream. But look at Bro's haircut. Like, what is that haircut? It looks like a fucked up pompadour.
And even during games, so they could catch him in the act. And just a week into the rule change, one guy got real messy, cause as Mariners pitcher Hector Santiago was coming off the mound, the umpire got.
And the main reason why I haven't shaved my head, chat, is because it's fucking winter and I ain't freezing my ass off just because people want me to look cool. Fuck you.
Got a funny feeling about his glove, so he demanded to inspect it, and this happened.
Maybe there's something that can scrape the baseball and get extra movement, but it would appear that something was untoward in the glove of Hector Santiago.
Yeah, they found goo on his glove and ejected him for it, giving the guy a 10-game suspension in the process. But did this man learn his lesson and stop cheating? Nope.
Let's be real here. If the batters can use this substance, right, to get a better grip on the bat, why can't pitchers use it to throw the ball better? You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna put that out there. That's a little bit of a loophole. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of fucked, in my opinion. Like, how can you tell me, straight up bald-faced tell me, that you can use pine tar on your bat and not on your hands? That makes no fucking sense.
Just 2 days after his suspension ended, Hector was given a random drug test and tested positive for steroids.
Ooh. Ooh. Okay, so that's a little bit unforgivable. That's a little bit
This time,
unforgivable.
getting an 80-game suspension.
I've been looking at this.
With this
arcade,
plug-in, you could make sounds
I'm
that
low-key
nobody else
thinking
is
about
making.
Watch this shit.
You get unlimited access to everything, all the sounds,
this.
samples, and
All
editing
this,
tools, which are
you can
extremely
even-
versatile and customizable.
You have original cool sounds, but then you have an opportunity to manipulate them and take them somewhere else.
Anybody else.
That's like having an amazing musician, hundreds of thousands of dollars of expensive equipment just right here.
It takes so little time to go from no inspiration to feeling like I'm onto something epic and all the ideas start flowing.
You know, you want to hear the music and say, where's that coming from? How is
now.
he doing that?
I would say to any producer, definitely pick it up. It's worth it.
This is the secret sauce to finding the right sound.
It doesn't have any knobs on it like
Go
this.
get a free trial
It's just
right
like
now.
The keyboard
Start
itself,
creating.
you have to do all the settings on the shit that you're making and all. Which is
Even worse,
shit,
he
but-
hasn't played in the big leagues since. But
Ooh.
some batters have gotten even sneakier when it comes to cheating. Cause for Sammy Sosa, it wasn't about what he was putting on his bats. It was about what he put inside them. See, if there's one
Wait, what? Inside
thing
his
Sammy
bat?
was known for, it was hitting home runs. The guy was one of the greatest power hitters of all time. And for most of his career, people thought he was doing it all legit. But in 2003, that all changed. Cause during a game
That was when I was 3 years old, Jeff. I feel old as fuck now.
against the Tampa Bay Rays, Sammy took one swing.
And this is what
that ruined-
TV looked like back then. People were like, oh, well, fucking baseball always was like in 4K. Like kids that, you know, grew up with fucking HD TVs and shit, they're like used to the 1080p shit. This is what it looked like on the TV. Like you did not get like crystal clear quality. This is what it looked like. Literally. And your eyes had to kind of make up what was on the screen. Like, literally, you can't even read that it says Fox right here. Most people can't, but I know that that's what it says because I'm so used to seeing the fucking what people call projector TVs, which are real. Look them up. They're real. My family used to have a TV. I'm not even shitting you guys one bit. My family used to have the biggest projector TV you could buy. And the reason why we had it, we were very poor. The reason why we had it is because somebody was throwing it out because they had bought a brand new flat screen. Flat screens just came out. I mean, they were a fucking new brand new fucking item. And these rich people were getting rid of their theater set for their home. And they had it out on the fucking road. Says, works, free. You know what I mean? The TV worked. It was just, they didn't want it. You know what I mean? And they had set it out on the side of the road, and my family had driven by and saw it on the side of the road, and my dad was smart enough to say, oh shit, that's a nice TV, we're gonna pick that up. Even though it's last generation TV, it was still a nice TV, you know what I mean? This fucking screen on it, I'm not even shitting you, was probably, I'm gonna say the TV screen was probably like a good, like 85 inch, maybe a little bit less than that, like maybe like a 72, something like that, you know what I mean? I'm not exactly sure, I was a little kid at the time, I don't exactly remember the dimensions of the TV. Because, you know, obviously I was a smaller kid back then, but the TV was huge. Like, I remember seeing it next to my dad, and it was still looking huge. So it was like, it was a pretty big deal. But this is what the TV would look like. Like, if you watched, like, a music video on DirecTV or something, it would be a little bit better quality in this, because obviously you're on DirecTV and you're watching a music video. It's been downloaded to DirecTV. But this right here was what most TV looked like. You know what I mean? It was crazy back then. Like, you had to have, like, the patience of a lifetime to even read some shit on the screen. You know what I mean? Because, like, it was pretty crazy back then.
And his entire reputation.
3-2. Bouncing ball up the middle. A run's going to score. Anderson, the throw to first in time. That'll bring home Grunzelanic.
Well, this isn't
They're
good.
looking for a few more pieces of the lumber.
No, they're looking to see what's in the bat. And they want to see if what's in the bat is really the bat or if there's anything in there that shouldn't be in there. And Chip, the only time I've seen something in there is if the bat is corked.
He broke.
Oh, you can see that little spot in it. And that's not in a traditional
Is
baseball
bad on a
style.
ground ball and expose something illegal inside.
no,
Called a
man.
cork. This is one of the lowest ways a batter can cheat.
That is completely
You
against
cork a
the rules.
bat,
I know
you're
about
cutting
all
out its
that.
insides and replacing
That's
it with a
completely
material
against the
lighter
rules.
than wood,
Put a
making it
cork
easier to
down
swing the
your
bat
make it
without
lighter,
losing
then you can
power.
swing it
And when the
further.
umpires realized what happened,
Yeah,
they were left
it's-
with only
it's
one
no
choice,
good, man.
ejecting
No good.
Sammy from the game, leading
No
to a
good.
7-game suspension and an MLB investigation. But they tested 76 of his bats. In the end, though, only one of Sammy's bats were proven to have been corked. So maybe it was just an accident after all. But one accident in an MLB game ruined history. We've seen a lot of umpires catch players cheating, but sometimes the roles are reversed. Because Armando Galarraga was just 1 out away from a perfect game when he got cheated. See, the rarest thing that can happen in baseball is a perfect game. That means a pitcher has played all 9 innings without giving up a hit, a walk, or a single base runner. Yeah, that's perfection. And your odds
That
of
is
getting one of
crazy.
these are next to impossible. I'm talking a 0.001% chance. That is once in every 34 years in the MLB. But despite these odds, in 2010, Armando was just 1 out away from making history when this happened.
Ground ball, right side. Cabrera will cut it off. Galarraga covers. He's out. No, he's safe. He is safe at first base.
Cabrera, Galarraga.
Did he miss the base? He's out. Why is he safe?
He must have missed the base.
Are you kidding me? Why is he safe?
You see right here.
Boom, throws the ball. Let's see this. Let's see this in slow motion, real
Why
time.
is he safe?
Why is he safe?
Goodness, Jim Jordan.
Why is he safe, umpire? You cheating motherfucker. Be fair, goddammit!
Yeah, Armando clearly had his foot on the base first, but got cheated out of completing just the 23rd perfect game in MLB history. Man, gotta get these umps some glasses and my boy a tissue, because that was tragic. Well, look,
That
we
was
gotta talk
tragic,
about
man.
the baseball team that turned their helmets into spy gear. We've seen a lot of
What the
cheating
hell?
techniques in
Okay.
the big leagues, but college baseball players are up to some even crazier stuff. Because in 2023, the Atlantic Cape Community College devised what they thought was a genius way to get a competitive advantage. They had all their players' helmets hooked up with earpieces, so they could communicate with each other at all times. And yeah, that is illegal. And they thought they were being clever as hell, until a game against Rowan College, when one of their opponents claimed they started hearing voices coming from the Atlantic team's helmet. And if I started hearing voices like that, you better believe I'd tell someone. So Rowan told the umpires to investigate what was going on. And that's when they finally uncovered the truth. They found earpieces inside 2 players' helmets. Yeah, Atlantic Cape turned their players into secret agents, and they might have gotten off with a warning that game.
Okay, let's be real here. What about that is cheating? What about that is cheating? Talking to your teammates? That's cheating? Let's be real here, okay? Let's be 100% real. In football, okay? The fucking quarterback has an earpiece in. What is the difference between baseball and football where they can't have an earpiece? That is the dumbest shit I've ever heard of in my life. Like, come on, man. Come on. Let's be real here. What is the significant advantage of having an earpiece in? Other than, oh, I'm about to hit this down dead straight. So whoever's on second needs to hurry up and get to third so the person on first can get to second one. That's strategic. Let everybody use that. Don't make it a rule where people can't. Make it a rule where people can. Then everybody will use it, and then it's not an unfair advantage at that point. Everybody's using it. I'm not gonna lie, I'd like to bullshit with my teammates while I'm running the fucking field. You know what I mean? It'd be funny as shit. Some of the comms you'd hear out of that shit would probably be funny as hell. I don't understand this, man.
But shortly after, the manager took responsibility for the whole thing and ended up resigning. Man, they listened to everything but the rule book. And so did Chris Correa, because what this man did to cheat was so twisted, it put him behind bars.
Wait,
And
what?
in 2013, Chris was the scouting director for the St. Louis Cardinals.
Oh, I heard about this. This guy literally stole their entire roster's history and shit, right?
He was looking to move up in the ranks of the organization by any means necessary. So to try to get the best players and give his team an edge, Chris became a hacker. He grabbed his laptop and hacked the database of the team he used to work for, the Houston Astros. And this man Chris got everything. First, he downloaded the Astros scouting.
Jesus! He has literally everything. Everything. How, like, literally he has the whole, like, injury reports, the advanced statistics, the weight of the players, the height of the players, the bat and throwing, the age of every one of them, and the position that they play, along with their names. Dude had the entire roster on his computer.
So he could see every player they were looking to draft. And then he pulled up all their notes on trade discussions, so he knew exactly what players they should target.
Okay, this is some next level Spy Kids type shit. Holy fucking hell, man. That is insane.
He even stole advanced statistics and injury reports for the entire Astros organization, gaining intel on every single player they had. Everything Houston knew, St. Louis knew, all thanks to Chris.
That is insane,
man. It all blew up in his face as the FBI got tipped off and ended up arresting.
Wait. I did not hear about the FBI getting involved. That is crazy. The FBI gets involved in a baseball thing? That is crazy. If you're getting that far into it, that is where, oh my goodness, man, you are doing something.
Chris, and he was later found guilty of hacking, landing him in prison for 46 months. Yeah,
46 months, that's 3 years and 10 months. Damn. Oh, 2.5 years. What? Wait a minute. 12, 24, 36, 48. Take 2 away from that, what do you get? 10. Right? 10 months. That's 2 3/4 years. Not 2.5.
Yeah, it's not just
2
a cheat.
3/4.
He's a criminal. But look, some players have made a career off of cheating.
Some people are not good at math.
Star cheated his way into becoming the greatest player ever. This is Barry Bonds.
Oh, I heard about Barry Bonds, man. Man, I remember this because I was like, dude, I remember because I was watching baseball at this time with my grandpa, man. And it was like, it was fucking heart-shattering for me because he liked the Giants. You know what I mean? And I was like, dude, Barry Bonds is up to bat. We got this shit, man. We're about to win. You know what I mean? I remember Barry Bonds being the biggest hitter in all of MLB. I thought he was the fucking creme de la creme, dude. And then this shit came out about him.
And he was known for absolutely crushing the ball in the 90s and the early 2000s.
Yep.
He had 73 home runs in 1 year, the most ever in a single season. And after a successful career of slugging, he became the #1 home run leader in MLB history.
Deal. And Bonds hits one high. Hits it deep. It is.
Pretty sure he's on steroids or something. I'm pretty sure he's on steroids. I might be wrong though. I know he had some kind of performance enhancement. But I can't remember if it was like him actually cheating.
There was something off about Barry.
Or something.
Because he went from looking like a twig at 190 pounds to becoming a full-blown tank at 240. People wondered how he made this transformation, how he broke all these records. And in 2003, some of those questions were answered when a supplements company called Balco was under hot water for allegedly operating an illegal steroid distribution ring. And not only was Barry Bonds and his trainer, Greg Anderson, involved in these allegations, but in December of that year, Bonds testified upon a grand jury, stating that he took a clear substance from Anderson and didn't think it was performance enhancing. So even though it looked like Barry was going to be clear of all charges, in 2007, after retiring from the MLB, he got
Yeah, literally, I remember watching him as like, a 5 and 6 year old kid. I remember watching him because I was like, my grandpa was so enthralled with this team because he liked Barry Bonds. And I was like, dude, this guy actually is kind of crazy. Like, literally, every time I watched him, he was hitting a homer. Every fucking game, dude. It was absolutely insane how many homers this man would hit in one game. It is mind-boggling. Like, dude was a fucking legend.
Exposed.
Baseball's home run king indicted on charges he lied about using steroids. Federal grand jury in San Francisco charging Barry Bonds with 4 counts of perjury and 1 count of obstruction of justice.
The U.S. Attorney's Office announced today Bonds will face numerous charges, 4 counts of perjury, lying to a grand jury that he did not knowingly use performance-enhancing drugs.
Yeah, and the bad news kept coming, because in 2011, Barry was put on blast once and for all, and became a felon.
The baseball star's trial over steroid use ended yesterday, and he's been found guilty of at least one crime that could send him to jail instead of the Hall of Fame.
Now, Bonds might have been...
I didn't know about all this. I just knew that he cheated by using steroids. I didn't know that all this shit was happening.
Up without jail time, but he faced major consequences. He was sentenced to 30 days of home confinement, 2 years of probation, 250 hours of community service, a $4,000 fine, and was rejected from the Baseball Hall of Fame. Yeah.
See, I knew he was rejected from the Hall of Fame for using steroids and all that shit, for cheating. I knew it was for cheating. I couldn't remember exactly what for, but I knew he was banned for something. But this is absolutely insane, dude. How the mighty have fucking fallen.
Steroids might make you big, but not bigger than the rules. But there's even crazier baseball cheating moments, because these Little League coaches fooled the entire country and went to jail for it. See, in 2014, a Little League team from Washington...
Okay, I don't watch Little League, so I have no idea what is about to happen here.
In Heights, Chicago, was taking everyone by storm. The Jackie Robinson West Little League squad, and they whooped everyone in their league, breezed through the regionals, won the U.S. bracket of the Little League World Series.
Are these people from Seattle? Or no, that's it. Okay, it says Little League. I was about to say, did I say Seattle? Where are these people? Oh, they're from Illinois. Okay, I was like, dude, did that just say Washington on that
West
banner?
Little League squad.
Like Seattle? It looked like Seattle for a quick second.
Breezed through the regionals, won the U.S. bracket of the Little League World Series, and made it all the way to the championship game.
Don't tell me that the MLB version
of Korea was the least of their problems.
And the Little League.
After the game, Little League Baseball got a tip that JRW might have been using ineligible players during their run to the chip. So they started looking deeper, and in January 2015, they found out JRW was scheming, learning that they used a fake map that not only lie about what district their players actually came from, but also found out they were taking the best players from all over their region, and created the Little League Super Team. So after they found out JWR was scamming the whole world.
Oh God. I hate these mobile ads. They are never how they look.
On February 11, 2015.
That is absolutely crazy. Using a fake boundary map to make your team just OP is insane.
Little League Baseball stripped JRW of their U.S. titles, took their World Series runner-up title, and the JRW coaches were charged in court with fraud. That might be the most pathetic court case of all time. But it's still not as bad as the Houston Astros, because they cheated their way to a World Series title. In 2017, there was one team that the entire MLB hated, the Houston Astros. Because not only did they win the World...
Okay, let's be real. I hate the fucking Astros. I have for a long time. I thought they were like the biggest pompous dickhead team to ever exist. Like their pitcher was the most pompous dickhead I've ever fucking laid eyes upon. And it was like, dude, I hope these guys get fucking shit next at some point. And then I heard about this when I was 17, I think, at this time. Might have been 16. Don't know when this game exactly aired on TV or anything like that. But legitimately, the biggest upset of all time was when the Astros fucking cheated by using fucking call signs.
That the entire MLB hated, the Houston Astros. Because not only did they win the World Series, but they did it with some shady stuff going on. See, every time teams played these guys, they'd experience some weird antics. Players heard whistling, clapping, yelling, all while the Astros were up to bat. And while at the time no one knew for sure what was going on, people had their suspicions about the Astros, with some even accusing Houston of somehow cheating their way to a title. But it all finally became clear a couple of years later, in 2019, when The Athletic dropped a bombshell, accusing the Astros of coming up with a devious plot to steal signals from opposing teams. First, they'd use a camera in center field and zoom all the way in to see the enemy catcher, so they could see what pitch he was calling for. And once they knew exactly what the pitcher was gonna throw, they'd relay that information to their batter at the plate with a series of noises, like whistling, clapping, shouting, and most notably, banging on trash cans. And when word got out, it sent the baseball world into a frenzy, cause it confirmed what people thought was happening all along. So the MLB decided to investigate immediately, and after looking into it, they determined that it was true. They found clear-cut evidence of the whole thing, and discovered that the Astros have been cheating like this for the past several seasons, including the year they won the World Series. So
yeah, and I'm pretty sure they took away their World Series title.
So as a result, the league dished out the biggest punishment they could think of, handing out a 1-year suspension to their manager and their GM, taking away 2 years worth of first and second round draft picks, and fining the Astros organization.
I guess they didn't take away their deal, but they gave them a bunch of fucking like basically slaps to the face.
5 million. Jesus. Now, as crazy as that is, we've seen some catches in the MLB that take crazy to another level, like the time a player ran through a wall to save the game, or when another player made a catch with his cheeks. Yeah, have you?
That's crazy. That's crazy right there, man. That is fucking insane. You can tell it's fucking
taking away 2
CGI.
years worth of first and second round
That's
draft
fucking
picks,
hilarious,
and
dude.
finding the Astros organization
Oh, with them
5
double cheeks
million.
black.
Jesus. Now, as crazy as that is, we've seen some catches in the MLB that take crazy to another level. Like
I
the
remember
time a
seeing
player
that one on
ran through
TV,
a
actually,
wall to
the
save the
Texans-
game,
the
or when
Texans
another
fucking
player
catching that shit.
made a catch with his cheeks. Yeah,
You can tell that's a fake ass fucking thing there. Like you can tell the baseball is like rendered in and shit. But like, dude, props to fucking crazy ass baseball players, man. Like, there is some crazy shit going on with baseball players. I'm gonna tell you all that right now. Like the amount of crazy shit that happens with baseball is probably more likely to happen than you would think, and it's actually crazy. But I think we're good for this for now. Good on the whole live stream. I think we're probably gonna call it here. I've got a dentist appointment tomorrow, so I don't know if I'll be going live tomorrow. We might. Don't know quite yet. It's been about an hour here, so you know it is what it is. But I'll definitely see y'all tomorrow when I get back, most likely. If I have issues, then I'll post out on YouTube, hey, no live tonight because of such and such. I'm most likely going to be on pain meds because I think it's going to be a very not so nice thing. Okay. From what I've heard from my doctors, it's not going to be very fun when it comes down to what's going to be happening. So, that night, just going to let y'all know, the live stream might not happen tomorrow. It might happen tomorrow. Don't know how it's going to quite fan out. Welcome to whoever's in chat. We just got done watching cheater moments in MLB. The biggest scams of all time, basically. But yeah, that's some absolutely nutso stuff, man. Like cheaters in baseball is crazy, but yeah, like I said, tomorrow we might be going live, we might not be, just because I have obviously a medical appointment. I don't like to go into too far of detail because that's my personal life. Might be on painkillers, don't know. We're gonna see if they're doing what I think they're gonna do. I'm gonna be on painkillers. All right, it's just the long and short of it. I might go live, and I might not. There's no telling. Okay, there's no telling. It just really solely depends on what they're planning to do, because it might be a very invasive thing, and it might be a very non-invasive thing. So we'll see. We'll see. All right. Yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoyed those baseball moments, baby. Yeah. Who's in chat? Go ahead and type in chat. I don't mind. Say whatever you want here. I don't have any qualm with anybody. By the way, if you type in chat, little spongy boy right there will be licking your chat. He's gonna be tasting it to make sure it's nice and done. You're gonna be tasting that, boy. Ah. You're gonna be tasting it. Making sure it's done right, like Gordon Ramsay wants it to be. Go ahead, type something. I dare you. Type something. I dare you. I triple dog dare. I even quadruple dog dared to type something. I triple dog dared. You heard that right. I triple dog dared. But we might, I don't know, I might play some games or something because I'm not quite tired yet. You know what I mean? I'm not quite tired. But we might take a quick bathroom break. Because I do need to go take a number deuce. Okay? Kind of like what Stewie Griffin used to say. What the deuce? What the deuce? We're gonna, I don't know how I'm gonna say it. You might see a screen that says ending soon. It's not ending soon, okay? It just, I'm taking a bathroom break. One second. We might actually be able to fix this to where it does not say that. I don't know. Let's see. One second. Let's see what we can do here. Let's see what we can do. Yeah. Let's stretch this out. Right? To where it looks like that. Okay? And then we'll just type in a chat box. Oh, excuse me. A little bit of burp right there, boy. And then we'll just type BRB. Oh, let's put that in capitals. BRB. And then put that over this, I guess. I don't know. And I think I can actually put a background behind this BRB to where it covers up the ending soon. I'm going to check that out real quick. See if I can set it to where it's a background. Can I? Can I set it to where there's a background? Background color. Here we go. There we go. Opacity all the way up. There we go. There we go. Alright, I'll be right back, chat. I'm going to go to the restroom. I will BRB, baby. I'm going to play some music for y'all, so don't worry. I'm going to play something for y'all to listen to while I'm away at the restroom. So that y'all obviously have something to listen to while I'm doing this whole thing. So give me just a quick second, I'll play some music and I'll run to the restroom and then I'll be right back. Okay? So don't go nowhere. Stay in your seats. Enjoy the music. I will be back in a minute. Okay? See you guys in a second. Don't trust the reason, right? I already know that I'm the last call. As I walk across the motherfucking battlefield, looking at the bodies of the motherfuckers I killed. Blood so told, their rights gone. Every inch of the blade from how many I've slain. There's show respect. What did you expect? I'm the king in this bitch. You fucking reject. You're gonna be begging for your fucking life, and I'll be taking it from you with my knife.
Stacking that cash up to the ceiling. You a pass and don't know the feeling. I'm the king, you best get an even. Burning rubber tires, peeling. Really, how you fucking dealing? I'm passionate, and fucking stealing. Don't ask me why, cause there is no reason. Put you in the doghouse for treason. You're just one of them motherfuckers creeping. I'm sneaking in and cutting your throat while you're sleeping. There's no fair fights when it comes to a demon. I'm in your head like Freddy when you're dreaming. Slicing you up over and over again. Screaming from the pain that you're feeling within. I'll just keep stacking up the millions while my whip changes colors like chameleon. Soon my money will be over $1 billion. I'm the one truly making a killing. I'll be making over me, stacking that cash up to the ceiling. You repairs and don't wanna feel it. I'm the king, you best get an healing. Burning rubber tires, feeling really how you fucking dealing. I'm passionate, singing fucking stealing. Don't ask me why, cause there is no reason. Put you in the doghouse for treason. You're just one of them motherfuckers screaming. I'm sneaking in and cutting your throat while you're sleeping. There's no fair fights when it comes to a demon. I'm in your head like Freddy when you're dreaming. Slicing you up over and over again. Screaming from the pain that you're feeling within. Your blood's all over the place. Even your mother don't know your face. Make you disappear without a fucking trace. You know that your end is near, yeah, and now it's post-haste. Squish your ass like a motherfucking tube of toothpaste. Your future has been permanently erased. Time spin spray like a goddamn bottle of maze. Pull the 4570 out of the case. I'll be the last motherfucker that you face. What you're doing, keep moving, don't stop it, just drop it. I'm moving to your grooving, we're bouncing and popping, and don't plan on stopping. I'm Batman and you're Robin, we're beating and copping. Don't come near us or we'll act mysterious. We don't take that shit the least bit serious. We heard that you're getting way too curious, and I think that it makes you delirious. Learn how to jiggle, cooking them up, hear a little sizzle. I just wanna be in the middle. Let me ask you a little riddle. How long is it over on the griddle? School field trip, comments fizzle. I wanna be that boy that is used as a personal toy. Don't you
Come on, chat. You know you like this shit. Come on now.
fear us. There's many who tried to kill us. None have succeeded fighting against us. We're 10 deep if you're really that curious. And we're 10 toes down. I'm the flyest guy.
Damn, that's all I gotta say, y'all. It's damn. You know what I'm saying? Shit goes hard. That's all I gotta say. You know what I mean? 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 But we are gonna exit this live stream. We're gonna be starting a brand new one. Okay? We're gonna jump over some gaming. Cause I kinda wanna play some games, y'all. And we might be able to play some fun stuff. So I'll be right back. Okay? Don't go nowhere. Well, you could probably go somewhere for a quick second and come back. Alright? Don't quite go as far as you think you should. Right? Because you might miss something. Okay? Might miss something. But I think for right now, we're going to stop the stream. We're going to start up a brand new one because we are not reacting to sports stuff at the moment. We just got done with that. Been live for about an hour, 15 minutes-ish. So we are going to jump right on over to some gaming. Hopefully you guys enjoy gaming. And join me on my perilous journey to play video games, because I kind of suck at them. We'll be playing Minecraft for all y'all wanting to know. Yeah. I'm getting a message. This is a good place to jump off here really quick. I will see you guys in like 5 minutes. Okay, like 5 minutes tops.